Today, we're going to learn about oncogenes and how they cause cancer. What is an oncogene, you ask? That's a great question. First, let's look at the human body. Our bodies are made up of trillions of cells that are constantly dividing, making new cells. Inside of those cells, we have water, proteins, and different types of things, all made up of molecules, which are collections of atoms. Smack dab in the middle of each cell, you'll find DNA, which is that cool, stringy, twisty-looking stuff. A component of DNA is this fancy thing called proto-oncogene. A proto-oncogene is made up of little groups of genes, what we would inherit from our parents and what makes us who we are, which is super important when it comes to our cells dividing because it's a pro at keeping things moving along and running smoothly. When our cells duplicate, they are like identical twins, and it happens constantly inside of our bodies, which is important to know for later. When we're exposed to cancer agents like ultraviolet rays, X-rays, and smoking, it can cause our proto-oncogenes to get all confused and become mutated and damaged. If that happens, things stop running smoothly and our cell division kind of goes rogue, making each cell different and abnormal instead of like twins. Once this happens, proto-oncogenes are no longer pros at their jobs and are just called oncogenes. So how do oncogenes cause cancer? Before the proto exits the group chat, proto-oncogenes are working top-notch, controlling cell division and synthesizing proteins. When cells divide, they go through different stages in order to precisely copy the DNA from one cell to another. During these stages, proto-oncogenes have friends called tumor suppressors that come in and help to smooth out any bumps in the road. When their jobs are done and the cell has divided and rapidly reproduced twin cells, the proto-oncogene says, "Well, I'm done now," and deactivates, meaning it basically retires and the twin cells move on with their lives and continue proliferating, which keeps our bodies moving and grooving, while the tumor suppressors carry on and continue to work with new friends over and over again. So now let's say our proto-oncogenes are all hopped up on sugar. They're hyper and out of control. They don't know what they're supposed to do. And their little group of tumor suppressor friends doesn't look the same as it did yesterday. Now, when the cells divide, they don't look or work quite the same. The division is rapid, causing all kinds of mutated cells to spread. This can happen if our parents pass on any kind of mutations to us when we're made, or just over a period of time, which is the more likely option. This is what's known as acquired cell mutations. The good news is that when proto-oncogenes are working together and getting along, the body is easy peasy lemon squeezy. The bad news is when they're in a fight and both show up looking stressed. Stressed, lemon, depressed. They have the ability to cause cancer.
Created using Powtoon.